Imagination is more important than knowledge. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. The only source of knowledge is experience. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. I never think of the future. It comes soon enough. It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. The most incomprehensible thing about the world is that it is comprehensible. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Only a life lived for others is a life worthwhile. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I, or are the others crazy? Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Information is not knowledge. Small is the number of people who see with their eyes and think with their minds. You never fail until you stop trying. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. Nothing happens until something moves. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Never memorize something that you can look up. Logic can take you from A to B, but imagination can take you everywhere. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. You have to learn the rules of the game, and then you have to play better than anyone else. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. The only real valuable thing is intuition. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. Time is an illusion. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. The value of a man resides in what he gives and not in what he is capable of receiving. Morality is of the highest importance, but for us, not for God. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. You cannot blame gravity for falling in love. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Most people say that it is the intellect which makes a great scientist. They are wrong. It is character. Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth. The only way to escape the corruptible effect of praise is to go on working. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Our task must be to free ourselves by widening our circle of compassion. Truth is what stands the test of experience. You can't solve a problem on the same level that it was created. The search for truth is more precious than its possession. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. I do not believe in the God of theology who rewards good and punishes evil. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. To raise new questions, new possibilities, to regard old problems from a new angle, requires creative imagination. You cannot prepare for war and expect peace. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. I love humanity, but I hate humans. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Nationalism is an infantile disease. It is the measles of mankind. All I have is the stubbornness of a mule. No, that's quite all. I also have a nose. Every day I remind myself that my inner and outer life are based on the labors of other men. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. Our separation from each other is an optical illusion. God does not play dice with the universe. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. I am by heritage a Jew, by citizenship a Swiss, and by makeup a human being. If at first the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it. Teaching should be such that what is offered is perceived as a valuable gift and not as a hard duty. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idolized. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work. Technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. To punish me for my contempt for authority, fate made me an authority myself. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. I never failed once. It just happened to be a 2,000-step process. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. I do not teach anyone. I only provide the environment in which they can learn.